No, the blinking red light is a cell tower. What I saw was below it. So if the camera's picking up the cell tower blinking, right, out in the distance.
So the audio from a night out, that session's audio was less than stellar. I was using the Galaxy Note 10. It's got a mic that gains and lowers gain, based upon the amount of light data that it's receiving, and the fact that I was operating in pitch blackness there for a while. The microphone could not find the happy medium, I don't think, and the sound got distorted. Fortunately, I was carrying a Zoom H1n with me, first time out with it, and I recorded the entire night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remaster the entire session to the Zoom mic. And in doing so, I'm also going to bring those that participated in live chat into the video. The entire session would not have happened without everybody's participation. This is as much of a work of art of theirs as it is of mine. And I would not have stayed out there by myself without somebody to talk to, and especially, if I wasn't talking, I might have heard some of the audio. I probably wouldn't have stayed there at all. So, like I said, the Zoom did pick up some oddities. What I'll do is, as the video goes along, there'll be a red light emoji that'll warn you that something's coming. There'll be some replays of it. I'm not going to address it immediately. I'm just going to do that all at the end of the analysis. Partially because some of it I do know exactly what it is. Some of it I don't. And I'm still in the process of going back through and double checking. By now it would be probably octa checking both the video and the audio for anything else that's odd. I also want to thank the comment section. They made some observations. They will be addressed as well. Like I said, team effort, and that's partially what solving the mystery that's out there is going to take. No one person can do it alone. It's a team effort, flat out. So, with that said,
Right, here we go. So that's coming through pretty good on the screen right now. Now I'm pretty sure that's a maple. And this is the second maple I've found like this. I really got to watch it, guys, if I start getting worrisome or something like that. I don't have a second set of eyes here telling me my glasses are messing with me. Because I looked up once and got a little bit of like lens flash when I looked up and thought I saw something out there. But you see this? This is the second one I found like this. You know? That's all hard. None of it looks skunky. Whoa, I keep forgetting how bright that is. You know? So I'm not... Oh, PVS 14s. Yeah, I'd take a set of PBS 13. Do you see that? Okay, that... I don't understand if that's like a bug. Hey, Tristan. Hello. Little there, I see you. I don't know if that's a bug doing that. Okay. But I tell you what, it reminds me so much of, and I don't understand it. You know, the clear brake, the clean brake. Oh, hi, Jen. I don't understand the clean brake and everything here, because this okay, for all you that aren't hunters, this is something that a hunter does. You cut halfway through, all right, and you fall especially sugar maples, you fall part of the tree, and what that does is that makes, you know, the favored leaves up on top, the sugar maple leaves, available. Hey, Matt. Says it looks punky. Can you elaborate that on punky? Back on bark on stalk. I'm not sure, but like I said, this is the second one I found like this. I don't know if it was a disease. I mean, the sheer force to snap something like that's pretty rough. And yeah, the tornado went through this area, but the tornado went through over there and it blew left to right. This is pointing right at the direction of the tornado. And, you know, finding one, that was odd. Finding two, now, and that, I don't know. It's dead wood that is light and flaky. I don't think this is dead. There went, I just heard another whistle. There went. Did you guys hear that? Wet and bendy fibers, healthy tree. Okay. That's a snap, Tristan. Like I said, I just heard a whistle out to my front, which is in that direction. That's the second one I've heard. So is this something that could be, you know, maybe a blight? Or, you know, because we do have the ash borers up here, the emerald ash borers are coming through, and they're killing the ash off, which this, I don't believe this is an ash. The moss that are attacking all the oak trees, those should have went, according to the map, those have passed us now and are headed more easterly from where I'm at. There are maple diseases. Okay. So maybe what I'm looking at here is some kind of maple sickness. Okay, so can't really stay a whole very late. He said this is a long trip for me. This is a 3-hour round trip, and I got to get up in the morning. And other than that, I haven't seen a whole lot. I looked over the camera down there. That was the main purpose for coming down here, is to seeing if there's some kind of mylar or something on the ground. And I didn't find any. Or the other thing I was looking for is if there was any if we had any canopy. Sorry for the dramatic pause. In this area, quite a few. Kind of. Well, the tree stand that I use is out in front of me. In 2005 or 2015, I saw something rather large. About 300 yards, I figure that is. Go through the woods back there, but at the time, you know, and I'm going to stick with this. This is my guns. Is that unless I've got a positive ID within 50 to 30 yards or whatever, I don't know what it was. It could have been out of control raccoon for all I know, or I don't know. And then and I've also seen orbs down there. Yeah, orb research area. Oddly, I did not bring my floating light changing pool ball with me. I bought 2 of those. And that's what I'm interested in, is seeing if it can, draw any attention. I'm going to find a nice overview spot, or just get it by a tree somewhere. Now, I don't know, is this stump area or the mist tree area? The stump is out ahead of me, the mist tree is behind me. I was down there earlier today, and that was the main reason for coming down there, is trying to figure out what was causing that light. Sorry, Graz, I didn't mean to ignore you. I have a hard time seeing this, and I'm actually I could put the link in chat if Jen or Matt or somebody wants to hop in. I don't really want to talk that much, guys, and like an idiot, I forgot my damn earplugs. Well, since I've been here tonight, I've heard a couple like faint wood knocks, but the only thing that I would have said they were like squirrels shucking acorns or something, which they do. The squirrels are active. Chipmunks are still probably thawing out. And I gotta watch my tongue. And I don't want to, I'm trying not to fire off the white light. So, and that thing can land a plane. It'll be like, how did you find this area? I mean, that sounds like a long trip. Well, I was invited down. And actually, became kind of a hunting lease. And that's basically what this is a hunting lease. The red flash just now in the background, those are cell towers. There's everywhere you look around here, there's cell towers out in the distance. That's what tripped me up. So the one night I was down here and I had an injured deer come up behind me, and I was in the stand. The deer itself, and I was hunting, the deer itself, I wasn't particularly interested in. So it kind of limped past me, and it was about this dark. Yeah, I thought it's kind of within an ethical question, because one, it's pointed downhill, and when you go downhill here, it gets really bad. And I couldn't see because the deer acted like it'd been, shot or something, and I had eyes on it for like 30, 40 minutes, and I wouldn't pull the trigger because he was, if I did, he's going straight down the hill. I'm by myself. It could be a bad night, and I didn't want to take the chance. And I had a chance. A chance. A chance. 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 And on the other side, I'll be able to see, if his other side was injured. And I come down out of the tree, and I looked around in the dark, just to see if I could find any blood. And I got this green light on, which is my hunting light, and I couldn't find any. It's not really going to pop that well in green. And so I backed out, and I was really kind of I felt bad, because one, it looked to be injured. Now I would see the deer a few days later. He would be fine, but I was standing out where I camp, and I was looking up at the ridge, and it looked like lights. It looked like somebody's going through the woods with flashlights. So, and I was talking with somebody, with a couple people, and I'm like, well, nobody come and asked me if they could have permission, because by law you're required to do that, even to recover, an animal. And nobody asked me for permission, so I spun around, come flying up in the woods, and I just saw something dark move down through there. So, I knew if they were coming cross country, going across a ridge or whatever, that's what it looked like. Now I'll figure out later that it's actually lights off in the distance, and I'm looking down in the valley. I'm not looking out up like I thought I was. and the play of the wind in the tree leaves and everything, that made it look like somebody was crossing a hill. So I went looking, and I come around the trail and come down the trail halfway or whatever, and I slowed down because I didn't. If somebody's out in the woods, I don't want to come running right into face to face. I kind of want to assess the situation, and I slowed down, and man, that's when I heard one of the loudest wood knocks I ever heard, and it couldn't be no more than 30 yards away. And I'm the one who doesn't really, who's been questioning wood knocks. Man, that sounded like wood on wood. It sounded like Babe Ruth swinging for the fences. So, and I kind of stood there, just kind of shocked. And then that's when I backed up and I saw a couple of orbs, and it got kind of odd that night. Meant to say better not. It's hard for me to see the comments in the phone. I could talk about flamethrowers, but I better not. Funny offline story one day. I had a huge spider. Chasing spiders. But yeah, the other thing I'm looking for tonight, I'm looking for these little fast moving lights that are zipping around. And they kind of look like fireflies, but they're not fireflies. I ain't never seen anything that small and that fast, and I'm not seeing any. Yeah, the fast movers, that's what I've been looking for. Some people call them pixies, and some people, well, that's my term for them, is the fast movers. And some people, the gentleman that was on Squatch D TV, he said that when they get, the guy from Wisconsin, when they get orb activity, the fast movers are usually about, or the little, they call them pixies up there, I guess, but I've seen them. Mrs. Trackway has seen them. I know somebody else around here that's seen them. Doug, excuse me, I'm going to mess up his name. Because I know another person whose name is so close to it. Doug Hychek. I talked to him a little briefly about it on Jeff's show one night, and he's like, yeah, little chartreuse lights are just, they are fast. And they're, you're kind of like, wondering, and that's exactly what you saw. And yeah, usually that's what you saw. I'm going to turn down. Okay. Um, Now that way, in that direction, I just saw a green spot of light, but I don't know if it was off, how far off in the distance it was. And like I can fire up. And I got enough candle power on.